Have you been trying to build stronger shoulders without any luck? Or have you simply tried everything there is in the book, but things are just the same? Well, sometimes the key to building stronger muscles or reaching your workout goals lie with what you're presently doing rather than what you're not doing. When it comes to fitness, misplacing your goals is quite easy, as you can find yourself losing out on the right goals, especially when you're working out or doing an exercise without the proper form. Even sometimes you tend to miss out on your shoulder gains just because of the kind of food you're eating. And since time is pretty precious and you'd rather grow those shoulders than sit back without doing anything, we'll be showing you 7 reasons why your shoulders are not growing, as well as ways to fix it without compromising your plan or sacrificing even more time. Do stay tuned and enjoy. 1. Refraining from applying progressive overload. As it is commonly said, even when it is not about fitness, you cannot keep doing the same thing over and over again while expecting a different or even better result. One of the major things that is affecting your shoulders and preventing them from growing to meet expectations, despite doing all your workouts correctly, is that you're not increasing the amount of stress you're placing on your shoulder over time. Studies have shown that gradually increasing the amount of stress you place on your shoulder by increasing the weight load you're using can help to improve your gains and stimulate growth. While this doesn't mean your first increase has to be a huge one, you start with small increments, which can then develop over time into large increments. If you're currently doing 12 reps with a particular amount of weight load, consider increasing it to a point where you can last up to 7 or 8 reps at first, before then working your way back to 12, after which you'll increase the load again. To make this quite easier for you, keep track of the amount of weights you're using as well as the number of reps you're able to do, and then from there, look towards increasing the load gradually until you keep progressing to the extent that it is extremely beneficial for your shoulders. Number 2. Leaving shoulder exercises as the last in your routine. This happens to be one of the most common mistakes you'd find people making when it comes to exercises in general, as most people tend to work other areas like their chest or triceps before even considering their shoulder exercises. However, studies have shown that the muscle groups you train first during your workout sessions are the ones that you gain the most from. Now, imagine leaving your shoulder muscles, which are your main target, for the last spot in your routine. While working your chest or triceps first will be a good thing if your aim is to build stronger chest or triceps, it won't be the ideal choice if you're targeting your shoulders. One way to get around this is to combine your shoulders, biceps, and triceps into a one-arm workout, which can be taken on one day while you take another day for your chest and back workout. Exercises such as the bent arm lateral raises and dumbbell reverse flies are 2 options you can try. And to add to that, you can also try out overhead presses. Number 3. Not performing exercises correctly. When you train with the proper form, you're directly opening up a path to loads of benefits relating to your preferred gains. That's how good it gets when you're doing these exercises well enough. However, this sometimes becomes a big issue, mostly due to fatigue, and what most people don't know is that it is better to do just 5 reps of an exercise correctly rather than do 20 incorrect ones. A full range of motion that gets you into proper form allows you to maximize your gains while also promoting growth, as opposed to what you get when you train with improper form. Studies have also backed this by showing that you're better served by training with a greater range of motion. For example, if you're doing an overhead press, try to lower the weight down until your hands are at ear level. And you can also decide to go lower until the dumbbells or the weights are about the same height as your shoulders, instead of just going all the way down. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel for more exercise tips like this. 4. Focusing too much on your front delts. Another reason why your shoulders are not growing as expected is because you're focusing a lot on your front delts and paying little or no attention to your side or rear delts. Interestingly, this is something that most people don't know about, especially since they're just relying on the shoulder exercises available to them. However, most shoulder exercises, including overhead presses, are known to mainly focus on your front delts, with your rear and side delts not getting as much juice as you'd want it to. Even more is that with regular chest exercises, you're inadvertently working your front delts and also partly your rear delts, hence leaving out the side delts, which are even more crucial for making your shoulders look wider. To handle this, exercises such as the dumbbell lateral raises, barbell upright row, seated Arnold press, and cable reverse flies are examples you can try for better results. And impressively, they don't just give you an all-around great look for your shoulders, but they also prevent shoulder injuries. 5. Poor training volume. If you're the type that exercises today and then skips 5 days to return again, your chances of getting stronger shoulders will be very slim, and it's possibly the reason why your shoulders aren't growing. Several studies have shown that higher training volumes are capable of improving muscle growth. To maximize your gains, increase your reps and also take on more sets in your routine. Do what works for you while you improve your frequency and stay consistent at it. And even though it might seem hard at first, slowly ease yourself into it, and then start taking on more as you get comfortable. 6. Lacking sufficient calorie intake. Another reason why your shoulders are probably not growing is that you're not consuming enough calories. The amount of calories that you take is going to prove important to your chances of maximizing your gains and improving muscle growth. If you're having issues with growing your shoulders, one thing you will need to check for is if you're not in a calorie deficit. Despite this, though, you should avoid loading yourself up with several foods all in the name of reaching a calorie surplus. The truth is, you're better served by adding just around a small percentage increase to your daily calorie intake, as anything way beyond that will only help you gain weight and lose form. To make things easy for you, you can keep track of your calorie intake by using apps such as MyFitnessPal, Calorie, LifeSum, and a couple of other very good apps meant to help you track your calorie intake. 7. Not consuming enough protein. When it comes to your muscle or muscle building in general, you can really never miss with having protein in your diet, unless, of course, you're overdoing it. Proteins are very crucial for muscle growth as the amino acids found in them play a significant role in forming the foundation of your muscle mass. Despite how good it can be, one thing you should never do is take an excessive amount of it in a bid to grow more muscle. Science has shown that regardless of whatever excessive amount you add to your diet, it won't have any significant effect on your muscle building goals. Foods such as eggs, salmon, Greek yogurt, chicken breast, lean beef, soybeans, beans, and brown rice are just among the best options to incorporate into your diet. To make things easier, you can also set a meal plan that helps you balance these foods and ensure you're eating the right foods and also eating in moderation. Whether it's by adding side delt exercises to your routine, or by using a calorie counter to monitor calorie intake, or by even creating a meal plan for yourself, consistency is key in all of the choices you end up making, as they determine how well you are on course to reaching your goals. So, have you seen where you've been missing it wrong entirely? Which mistake do you think is most common? Let us know in the comments section below. If you also enjoyed the video, hit that like button, share with your friends, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, then you should also check out 9 best exercises for a thicker neck.